What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN ticker symbol.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you that we have good news and bad news related to this asset. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here, at this point, when we broke this yellow line, and I've told you that right after we break it, we have to see lower price action, and at that point when I made my previous video I highly recommend you not to enter your long position because we had very good chances to hit lower targets, and as you can see from this range to its current price, it lost about 22% of its value. Definitely huge decrease in its price, and I have to say that in my opinion it is not the end, and definitely we might see even lower price action, but I will show you the details of my technical analysis in just several minutes. And for now, let me show you the news that was the driver of this movement to the downside. On their official press release section, finally we have some news that was published on April 18th, and let me show you this news in details. Mullen Automotive announces today plans to begin EV battery pack production out of its high-voltage battery R&D facility located in Monrovia, California. Mullen is retrofitting its Monrovia facility to accommodate the production of EV battery packs destined for Mullen's EV vehicle lineup, including the 1 EV cargo van, 5 EV crossover and Dragonfly EV sports car programs. Mullen is undertaking this effort to reduce dependency on third-party suppliers and reduce the risk associated with material and supply shortages, which currently plague the automotive industry. By taking battery pack production in-house, Mullen will also lower costs and increase overall quality control in battery pack development. And let me quote you Mr. David Michery, CEO and chairman of Mullen Automotive, and he said, "Building our own battery packs makes sense as it reduces our reliance on third-party suppliers and lessens our risk of being subjected to the waves of supply and critical component shortages. The entire industry is struggling with supply chain issues, and the more control we have in-house, the better off our vehicle programs will be. Our Monrovia facility is already established for high-voltage applications, so retrofitting it for our battery pack development makes good sense for our company and shareholders." And I have to say that this news by itself might be a very good news, but we have some other circumstances that might completely turn over this news to a negative one. And let me show you that David Michery also tweeted about this news. But let me remind you that they don't have enough money to make it happen. And let me show you that even with their 65 million on balance sheet that they declared on March 28th, it is not enough to make this happen. And let me show you some recent news related to similar news right here. For example, on abcnews.com on April 14th we have this article that is titled "Japanese e-vehicle battery company to build Kentucky plant." And the subtitle is "Kentucky's governor says a Japanese battery technology company will build a $2 billion factory in Kentucky, creating 2,000 jobs." So we have first reference number, it is $2 billion. Another news, Stellantis plans to build an EV battery plant in the United States. And let me quote you this paragraph. The news came out of an announcement Wednesday that the automaker would invest $4.1 billion on a new battery facility in Canada, along with South Korea's LG Energy Solution. So we have second reference number, and it is $4.1 billion. Definitely. Even though if Mullen Automotive will rebuild their factory and the production rate of this factory will be 10 times lower, definitely in best case scenario they need about $200 million, and definitely they don't have this money. And let me show you another news. They just announced their SEC filing that was made on April 18th, and let me show you this filing in details. It is nothing else but the prospectus of Mullen Automotive Incorporated that they will issue 253 million shares in addition to its existing shares. And definitely on the page 7th you can read this statement. Our outstanding shares of convertible preferred stock contain anti-dilution protection, which may cause significant dilution to our stockholders. And let me quote you this. The issuance of shares of common stock upon the conversion of such shares of preferred stock would dilute the percentage ownership interest of holders of our common stock, dilute the book value per share of our common stock, and increase the number of our publicly traded shares, which could depress the market price of our common stock. And definitely this is the main news of Mullen Automotive, and this is the main reason why this asset lost more than 22% of its value. And that's why this asset is still very dangerous and it is still very risky. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, from the fundamental standpoint, we still have major bearish pressure from the Hindenburg Research short seller report. And next major negative news is the dilution of existing shareholders. That is why most likely we will hit lower price targets. And that is why our targets, because we broke, as you can see, we broke this yellow line, our structure is invalidated as the motive wave. This means we cannot rely on these price targets and I don't need them anymore. And in best case scenario, we might see lower price targets, but I don't think that it is the case. That is why I don't need this tool at all. And let's project some targets, some realistic targets for this asset. I have to say that we confirmed the ABC correction right after we had this movement to the upside, and this ABC correction has to have a 5-wave structure in its C wave. And I mentioned about it in my previous video that we don't have a 5-wave structure yet, and that's why we have to see lower price action with the next leg to the downside. And for now, with this breakout below the bottom of our third wave right here, below this yellow line, we confirm this movement. And that is why I can project the length of the C wave compared to the length of the A wave. And to do so, I pull the Fibonacci extension tool from this top, and this tool, by the way, is right here. I pull it from this top to this bottom and project it from the top of the B wave. And the most probable ratio is 1:1, and definitely $1.18 is the next price target that we might hit. But first of all, we have to break the 0.786 Fibonacci extension level at $1.65, and this yellow line, that is another support / resistance, and we have pretty much it right here. And the price point is roughly $1.5. So if this asset breaks these two ranges, definitely next potential stop where we might have at least some kind of reaction is $1.18 price point. And that is why you have to be very cautious with this asset. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up.